Yeah, I'll give two quick answers. One really technical, one for animators was, we're used to working sometimes digitally, sometimes, where we're like really constructing a scene, a little bit more traditional animation. And I, at first, was really worried about like all of the dust and things that we're collecting outside of the book, like in the space on the canvas, and getting a little like animator brain kind of anal about like cleaning like dusting each frame off before taking a picture. And at some point we realized like everything that happens outside of the page of the book, no one is looking at, we're not even looking at when we press play. And it was really a relief for us to be like, hey, we can be messy, it's okay. And that was like a really fun technical learning to just kind of take a step like away from being so overly planning, which animators tend to do. And then from a collaborative standpoint, this was a really collaborative project because we had the poet and my co-director and myself working together. We had, this was Brendan's work of art before we got a chance to visualize it ourselves, and we kept having these moments of being like truly afraid of sharing our progress and our ideas with Brendan, being like, what if he visualized his poem a different way than we are? And every single time he was so excited about everything we shared. And when we told him how we were feeling at the beginning, he was like, no, I'm a poet. You're the animators. I don't visualize my poems when I write them. Like, that's your job to visualize them. And we just had a moment of realizing, like, just that everyone has their own way of expressing an idea, and that you're not necessarily, across mediums, you're not necessarily doing it the same way. And that was a really lovely experience for us to sort of feel the freedom of getting to work with someone else's words and not feeling like you had to match their vision for it.
That's awesome. There's such a freedom in that, right? And kind of taking a little bit of that pressure off.
So I hope that worked.
Yeah, it definitely did.